Sandra stared at the phone like it was a bomb about to explode. The screen kept flashing. Electrician calling. Her hands trembled badly. Beside her, Grandma sat quietly, watching her carefully. "Answer it," Grandma said calmly. Sandra looked at her immediately. "What if I hear something I can never forget?" Grandma sighed softly. "My daughter, truth may break your heart, but lies break your soul." The phone continued ringing. Finally, Sandra took a deep breath and answered. "Hello," she said, her voice shaking. For a second, there was silence. Then, a woman's voice laughed softly from the other side. "So, you finally answered his second phone." Sandra's heartbeat stopped. Grandma slowly removed her glasses. Sandra swallowed hard. Who are you?" she whispered. The woman laughed again. "Wow. So Emeka really didn't tell you about me?" Sandra felt the room spinning. Her legs suddenly felt weak. Then the woman said something that completely shattered her. "We've been together for almost a year." Sandra's eyes filled instantly with tears. 1 year. 1 whole year. All those late nights. The sudden business trips. The distance. The coldness. Everything suddenly started making sense. Sandra covered her mouth to stop herself from crying loudly. Grandma gently held her hand. Then the woman continued talking. "You know what hurts the most," she said casually. "He kept saying he would leave you soon." Sandra froze completely. Grandma's face hardened instantly. And before Sandra could even speak, the front door opened. Emeka walked in. The moment he saw Sandra holding the second phone, his entire body froze. The plastic bag in his hand dropped to the floor immediately. Nobody moved. Nobody spoke. Then Sandra slowly stood up, tears running freely down her face. Her voice was shaking. "Who is she, Emeka?" Emeka looked from Sandra to Grandma, then back to the phone. Fear covered his face instantly. "Sandra, listen to me." "For 1 year." Sandra shouted. 1 year. The woman on the phone went quiet. Emeka rushed forward. "It's not what you think." Grandma suddenly hit her walking stick hard on the floor. "Stop lying," she shouted. Silence filled the room instantly. Grandma stood up slowly, disappointment all over her face. "A man who keeps one woman in peace," she said, "does not secretly build pain in another room." Emeka lowered his head. Sandra looked at him like she no longer recognized him. Then she asked the question that hurt the most. "Was any of it real?" Emeka opened his mouth. But no words came out. And somehow, that silence answered everything. Sandra wiped her tears slowly. Then she placed the second phone on the table. "You didn't just cheat on me, Emeka," she whispered painfully. "You made me feel foolish for loving you honestly." Emeka's eyes filled with regret. But it was too late. Some apologies arrive after the damage is already complete. Grandma walked toward Sandra slowly and held her shoulder gently. Then she said something neither of them would ever forget. "The worst kind of betrayal," she paused, "comes from the person you once trusted enough to close your eyes around." Sandra cried quietly. Emeka stood there broken and speechless. And for the first time in 7 years of marriage, love was no longer enough to keep two people together. If you were Sandra, will you walk away? Or stay to rebuild trust? Like and follow this page for more.